of urgency has changed.
Right.
So now you have to adjust your schedule accordingly. You have to have a shut-off time. You have to make your buyers or your sellers understand that these are my hours of operation.
What the boss is view. You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association.
All right,
Yes,
guys.
that's the
Welcome to the YMA Nation podcast, episode number 93.
93.
You guys gonna have to hear that forever. I think we're gonna do that forever.
7 away.
7 away. Wow.
7 away.
If you're on right now, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to YMA Nation podcast. I am Joe Wallace, and this is
Rebecca Wallace.
We got a good show today, Real Estate Wednesday.
Real Estate Wednesday.
Make sure you, down in the comment section, you hashtag YMA Nation so you could be in our cash drawing.
Yes, do that right now.
Every month, we pull all the names from the shows throughout the month. And also on Facebook, make sure you are following YMA Nation on Facebook. And on each episode, hashtag YMA Nation. Then your name could be in the drawing twice. 2 times. And the last thing is, down in the description, make sure you check out the new video, Lemon Pepper Freestyle. Check it out. YMA Nation. And we got an event coming up. We got so much going on, but I'm not going to take up your show. I know you're like, oh my God, can we get to real estate?
Real Estate Wednesday.
Real Estate Wednesday. Let's go.
So this is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to have a special show.
A special show?
Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to let you announce everything on the special show.
Okay.
We'll have like a special edition.
Okay.
And it'll be all of the YMA Nation announcements.
Okay.
I'm just throwing out ideas, guys. I was just, look at him thinking. Look at him.
I'm
See,
thinking.
I love it. I love it.
Okay. So what if we did a show? We did the announcements. Then we talk about the music. And then on the show, we have a performance on the show.
Look, see, this is what we do. We just brainstorm.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
I mean, I could be like, check mic 1, 2. What you think? Y'all better download that new hip hop. Blah blah blah. No, but serious. Check out down in the description the new freestyle, and we have the new mixtape coming out. The YMA Nation Volume 1 mixtape about to drop. There's going to be a huge event out here in the upstate of South Carolina. So we are doing it. Let's talk about some real estate.
Real Estate Wednesday. Today we are talking to the agents.
The agents.
If you're not an agent and you want to become an agent, you need to call me so we can talk about your future as an agent. 864-249-1437.
The Pyramid Group.
The Pyramid Group with Keller Williams. Today we're talking to the agents about balancing your schedule.
Balancing your schedule. As an agent.
As an agent.
Okay, let's go.
So, but we're going to touch with the buyers and the sellers, but this is geared toward the agents.
Okay.
Right? And it's crazy. I always come up with these topics when I'm either reading posts from agents or I have discussions with other agents, and it's topics that we talk about. Mm-hmm. And I feel like these topics can be shared with other people and it may help, the other agents out there, or help buyers and sellers understand from the agent's perspective.
Okay. Because
as a buyer or a seller, sometimes they're in the mentality, well, I need my agent like right this second. Mm-hmm. And everything is an emergency.
To them.
Right. So this kind of breaks down to the agent balancing your schedule.
I think that's important. I think it's good. This is going to be a good topic. So, because I know that creates stress when you don't know how to balance your schedule. So I think this is going to be a very good topic.
Yes. And I also chose this topic because I know yourself as a business owner and myself as business owner. It's something that can help everybody.
Right.
And so it's geared toward the agent because it's Real Estate Wednesday, but it's also geared toward some people in our audience that just watch the show because they enjoy it as well, that may be business owners, or you may work. You may work a lot of overtime. It's just about balancing your schedule.
Well, I may learn something today. Let's hear it.
Okay. So as an agent, especially in this market right now, there's tons of buyers. Tons of buyers. So you're overwhelmed with buyers. You're trying to find a buyer of the house. You're doing a lot more searching. You're having to be diligent because you have to see the house like that day or it's gone. So that puts a strain on your schedule.
Right.
Because before the really influx of this seller's market that we have, and we have all of these buyers, you had time, you could go see a property 2, 3, 4 days later. It would still be there.
A month later.
A month later.
Not anymore.
So the sense of urgency has changed.
Right.
So now you have to adjust your schedule accordingly. You have to have a shut-off time. You have to make your buyers or your sellers understand that these are my hours of operation. These are my hours of operation. And you have to set those expectations from the beginning of the relationship. Here is the pros and the cons.
Can I say something?
Look, go ahead.
Real quick. Because I like being like the real, like
right.
the reality of things. Last night, so I barely bring my work sales into the bedroom. I bring my other phone, but what happened last night around 1 o'clock in the morning?
The phone rang.
One of my work sales was ringing at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, before, maybe like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was like, oh, someone calling me. Now, I would answer it. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I had a question about, because like they might be on third shift at work, and they're in the progress of like improving their credit to start a business. And I would answer the call to see like, what, now? 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm not answering no calls at 1 o'clock in the morning. So balancing your time, because that call could turn into a 30-minute call.
Exactly. And not only that, but you have to have time to mentally shut down.
Digress.
Yes. And prepare yourself to rest so that the next day you're rested and you are able to help those clients the next day in a way that you're clear-headed.
Right.
You're going into the day refreshed, and now you can start that checklist again. You can do your callbacks and things of that nature. But you have to set that expectation. You have to say, look, I work from 10 to 7. 7 is my shut-off time. Unless it is an absolute emergency, like true emergency, I'm not picking up my phone after 7 o'clock. I'm going to eat dinner with my family. I'm going to have family time, especially agents who have children. I have to have times where I shut down. Like I shut everything down and I say, this is my time where I'm going to devote to my family.
Right.
Because that's a balance.
That's a balance.
And unfortunately,
you
have to. And your buyers out there, and your sellers out there, have to understand that. And those conversations are sometimes not easy to have because it's for me as an agent, like if the buyer calls or a seller calls, I want to answer the phone.
Right.
I'm like you. I don't care what time it is. I feel like if
You want to
I'm
provide
walking,
the best service.
right?
Yeah.
I want to provide the best service. But there's conversations that you have to have. Hey, this day, this time, I'm not going to be available. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be available. You're going to have to wait till the next day. And you set those expectations. Also, in this market, you have to know when you have reached your cap. What I mean by that is when you have taken on a workload that is enough for you to handle. So if you know as an agent that I'm doing this part-time, I can manage 3 clients at a time, then refer the other clients out. If you know you can't provide good quality service to 6, 7, 8 clients, then refer them out, get paid, compensated for something off of a referral fee, but those clients can have a better experience than you being overwhelmed and unable to accommodate those clients.
I think that's important too, because when you take on too much, now you jeopardize your reputation.
Right.
Like, this person didn't provide me with the best service, or I got rushed through the transactions.
I really
so many
didn't understand what's going on. And what we talked about in the last team meeting we had with our full Keller Williams, our team, is that, you know, the market is only going to get worse right now. At some point it will level out, but right now, from this time last year, and just the Spartanburg market in South Carolina, that is up 100.7% from last year at this time. So that means what you paid for a house this time last year, you're going to have to pay over asking to get a house. And the house values are up $42,000 from last year. Just in this market.
Right.
Well, it's not even talking about the Greenville market. Okay?
Just in the Spartanburg.
Just in the Spartanburg market.
Spartanburg, South Carolina.
And so Spartanburg there's a new company coming to Spartanburg. They're bringing 1,000 jobs. You have other manufacturing plants in Spartanburg that are expanding and adding additional jobs. I mean, you can ride down the road and everybody's hiring.
Yeah.
So that's just more people coming into this area.
And they're starting to build more apartments too.
So it's good to have business. It's good for an agent that you expand your business, but you have to know your limitations and you have to know what you're able to handle as an agent as well. So you have to balance that so that you can give the best service that you can to the clients that you have.
And I think that's in every industry, no matter what industry you're in. Understand your cap. And if you're a business owner and you're like starting to get maxed out, then you need to have a plan,
of
growth
expansion.
plan. You need to have a growth plan. So
Exactly. Also, this is for, I said we were going to talk to the agents first, but this is for the buyers and the sellers. Buyers and sellers, especially buyers. The sellers are just kind of waiting on the closing to happen. Because once it goes under contract, they're just waiting to move, right?
Yeah. Waiting to get to that table.
Right. So a lot of this is geared toward the buyers. Right now, especially in this market, your agent is probably dealing with anywhere from 5 to 10 of you. So just think about what all your expectations are. You're looking for a house. You're trying to get through pre-approval. You're, calling the agent every day to see if anything new's hit the market. You're sending them email after email after email. Now multiply that by about 5 or 10. And you really have to, have some form of compassion for the agent. Even though the agent is working for you, they're doing the best that they can. I know, like, for the most part.
Right. You're speaking for like your team and in general.
Right. In general. Because the conversations that just in the groups that I see and just from agents that I talk to day in and day out, it's like.
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
No one has seen the market this way. You have agents that have been in this market for like 20 plus years that have never experienced a market like this.
Right.
So it's new to everybody. It's new to you as the buyer. It's new to the seller, and it's new to the agent. It's new to everyone. And all we try to do as collectively is try to learn and do the best that we can to provide, number one, the buyer and the seller the best service, and also do that while still having life of our own, right?
As an agent.
As an agent.
Right. So
just respect that the agent is trying to balance their life, respect their, and agents respect your buyers as well. Try to do what you can to provide the best service and to balance out the transaction and making sure everything's done in a timely manner, even if you are swamped with business.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Any industry. Real estate Wednesday, but I think that's important in any industry.
That's why I thought this would be a great topic for you as well.
Absolutely.
Because you deal with a lot of business owners, and some business owners may need to hear this. They may need to hear, it's great to go hard and push yourself to limits, but you also have to have that downtime.
If
don't worry, I'll call Nisha.
I'll
call Nisha.
As a business consultant, I tell you, like anyone that has came through our program, they know starting off a business is good, the balance, but my mentality is go mode. Like you are in go mode at the beginning of your business, because that time could either make or break that business. And you see what the statistics are for the SBA, that the majority of businesses, 67% fail. It's go mode. After you are established and you are stable, balance everything off. And there's some people that could get into a certain type of industry, and it's not that complicated. You get into it. You still got time to vacation. You still got time to do, come home, work from 9 to 5, right. Come home, and that's that. But if you're in an industry where it's like there is no time cap, then you have to maximize on your time, and sometimes it takes sacrifice. So this is a great show, being able to balance, but if you're in a role and
that doesn't mean be lazy. That doesn't mean be lazy.
I think that's where I'm going. So
yeah.
That's exactly what I was about to allude to. That when you balance, don't say, well, I need time for my family. They say you got to make time for your family, but now I'm struggling financially. But hey, you got to balance your life, right? No, you have to be successful in your business, or you'll be right back on the time clock.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Yeah. There's always the caveat.
Yes.
Of knowing the difference.
Knowing the difference. Your role is to be successful.
Yes.
And there is no if and buts about it. Success
I'm teaching myself how to balance my life, but let me tell you.
I'm teaching. I'm not even teaching myself. I know how to balance my life. I weigh and choose.
Yeah.
So, and it depends on your goals too. Like how far do you want to go, right?
Does.
Some people could sell a house a month and be comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah, financially comfortable. So it depends on your goals.
Know you.
Know you. I like that. Know you. Know your goals and know you.
Yep.
All right, guys. So thank you.
This was fun.
Man, they learned a lot from this show. YMA Nation Podcast. This is episode number 93.
93.
So, Sports Talk Friday on Friday,
Talk
right?
Friday.
That'd be episode number 94. We getting closer to that 100.
Closer and closer.
That 100. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hashtag YMA Nation down in the bottom, and we will see you guys on Friday.
With the boss's view, you gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.